Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this very chill, very not exciting vlog. I wanted to share an art blog about my week working as an independent freelance animator, as well as an art director, and just kind of going through my week during the summer break before I start school. So every Sunday, I like to allocate at least a couple of hours to prep for the week so that I don't stress about it during the night. And so I'll go over an Excel sheet that I have with everything that's pending for me to do that week, and I'll figure out my calendar for the week, and then I'll know that I don't have to think about it because it's all there written for me, and I can just be a little bit of a robot and just do as I wrote for myself on that calendar. And on this particular Sunday, I was also writing a little bit for my comic. I have a couple of comic projects that I've been working on behind the scenes where mostly I've just been writing and figuring out the plot and the storyline, the characters, and kind of, the pre-production of the comic. And Sundays for me, I just really like to set myself up for success whenever possible. And I'm not perfect at this by any means, but I will do things like meal prepping, and sometimes I'll prepare a loaf of bread or two. I don't know why, but ever since we moved to Canada, gluten hasn't been my friend. And so I haven't really been able to buy gluten products from the store. And so I've been testing different flours to see if any will do well with my stomach. And I found that whole wheat flour does tend to make me feel less bloated, but I've also started to just think that I might just go gluten-free, unfortunately. But this week in particular, back in June when I recorded this, I was still eating gluten. And so these are the loaves that I made, and they turned out very cute. I'm always proud that I'm able to make bread. I don't know why. It just makes me feel so good. And, summer has been really nice some weeks, like this week in particular. But then some other weeks it has been like raining all the time and even cold at times. So I don't know what's up with that. It's just been kind of a weird summer weather vibe. So every time there's sun outside, we have been just going out and enjoying it and walking with our dog, Whiskey. I love looking at the flowers and just, I don't know, just enjoying the sun. And this is my cat, Inoki. You'll see a lot of her because I'm obsessed with her, as any cat owner is with their cat. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of her. And yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a very underwhelming blog. We just like to chill and walk the trails around our neighborhood and talk and enjoy the nice weather. So an actual thing that I do every day during summer break is I'll walk with my dog in the mornings, and obviously my dog needs to walk and go to the bathroom, but it also helps me kind of wake up and start my day properly. I'm all about setting myself up for success, like I said. So I go out, I let the sun hit me in the face and wake me up, and then I stretch a little bit just so that I don't feel super tight and sore when I sit down for hours and hours on end when I start working. And after I make myself some breakfast, I'll just go and look at some emails and try and get an idea of, if anything is urgent that I need to get to during Mondays, I'll get to that. But if there isn't anything, then I'll just sit down and start working. I'm currently working as an animator for a documentary, and so all I've been doing has been just animating for hours and listening to anime. And then I'll stretch from time to time just so that I don't feel sore. When I'm done with that, I try to give myself a little bit of a fun activity to do, and I'm currently working on finishing my comic Bring Me Love. So I'm formatting pages for Webtoon here and just kind of, making sure that I have a buffer for people to be able to look at an episode every week. And then I'll try to finish my day after work with a workout. And I'm not just showing this to flex. I think it's super important to show that artists can have a healthy lifestyle and should work out and should take care of their bodies, because if your body's not healthy, then you can't draw. And that's really sad, and I don't want that to happen to me ever. So I try to keep myself as healthy as possible whenever I can. Like I said, I'm not perfect. And then I'll finish the day with a nice big meal and chat with my partner. And then on the next day, I'll do the same thing. And it's a lot of like rinse, wash, and repeat. Like I'll go out, I'll walk, I'll stretch, I'll make myself some breakfast, I'll pet my cat. And then I'll just start my day. And a lot of it is just sitting in my office and working. Today, in this day, I'm working at my art directing job. I'm creating some content for the month and planning out some campaigns that we have going on and just getting that work done, as much as I can do, really. And then there's always a break where I'll stretch or stand and have some lunch with my cat there in the background. And then I'll sit back down again and I'll do more work, and I'll go between, my animating job and my art directing job, and I'll just kind of like mix and match during the day depending on what I feel like. So if I want to do something more robotic, I'll just do the animating job because it's very like straightforward. If I want to do something more creative, then I'll, do the art directing job, and I'll try to like manage that between both of them. And if I have the energy at the end of the day, then I'll work on my own personal projects like my comic, Bring Me Love. And I try to keep a balance between, being responsible and working and getting that dough to live and exist, but also, doing things for myself, keeping myself active, keeping myself healthy, motivated through my personal projects and all that jazz. It's the next day. I'm doing the same thing. I'm walking my dog and I'm gonna stretch, and you guys know what's gonna happen. But yeah, I don't go out that much. I'm not like a social butterfly, and there are some things that I don't do that I guess allow me to have more time to just focus on my work, my family, which is my pets and my partner, and my creative personal work. And so I think I just want to show that, this is my way of doing this, being an art director part-time, and then being an animator part-time, and eventually going back to school. And I guess for some people it might be a sacrifice that I don't really go out that much with like friends or like go partying or anything like that. I focus a lot on myself, as you can see, working out, staying healthy, staying creative, doing my work. And it works for me, but it's an ebb and flow, Every day is different. Some days I'll feel really motivated, some weeks I'll be like on it. And I feel like this week I was, the week that I'm showing you. But some weeks, I'm not that great at it. I'm feeling poopy. I don't feel motivated. I won't have time or energy to work on my personal projects. And I'm not showing you everything, of course. Like that day I went grocery shopping. There was like this farmer's market thing at school, and I get produce at a discount. Then I got back home and I started working. And doing my thing. I was watching anime while I was animating, and yeah, I'm a person of habit, and it really helps me. I was also working on another personal project. I've been wanting to do stickers for the longest time, and I still haven't figured out how I'm going to go about it, but I did some designs so that the next day I could go print them, and then I was also editing a video that is already up on my channel. And so that was something else that I was doing that day after work for a personal project for myself. And like I said, most days I do try to sneak at least 2 hours of personal work after my work. Um, then the next day, after walking my dog, me and my partner went to the public library near us because, like I said, I had been wanting to print stickers, and I thought that maybe I would be able to print stickers at the library. And I was able to, but the paper I got was for inkjet printing, not laser printing, and they only had a laser printer at the library. So the stickers didn't turn out great, but I guess it was a good learning experience, and I'm hoping to figure out what I'm going to do about that in the future, but I haven't yet figured it out. When we got back from the library, I was working again a little bit, doing a little bit of my art directing job that day, and then I also had a lot of creative energy to work on writing my comics, and so I did that for a while. And then, I mixed that in with cutting up the stickers, the really bad stickers that I had made, and just wanted to see how they looked. And yeah, that was, a big part of my day that day was the stickers, then my art directing job, and then creative writing. And back again to working out, because I try to do that every day. Just because I sit down so much, you guys, it's not healthy to be sitting down for so many hours. And I try to combat that with a workout every day. I also like to finish my week with a run at the beginning of Friday, just to kind of keep me energized and motivated to do that last stretch of the week of work. And so me and my partner went running that day. And after the run was when I did a little bit of my work, and I also did a lot of personal stuff this day, just because it's Friday. I want to kind of start relaxing and easing out of the quote-unquote stressful week, or kind of grinding of the week. And so I did record a video for the channel. I did some creative writing, and then I think that day I didn't do anything for my freelancing animation job or my art directing job. I just kind of wanted to relax, and I had done a lot that week, so I was able to. And then I just sat down and I drew whatever the hell I felt like drawing in my living room. And basically that was my week. I really hope that I am able to convey not only highlights of my life or impressive stuff. I like showing mundane, repetitive stuff, because it is a lot of what, working as an animator, as an art director, as a creative person is, especially in a digital age, and I work digitally. It's a lot of sitting down and just working on the computer. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, let me know in the comments. I'll see you very soon. Love yas.